great lunch or in the middle of a great lunch, I think we need to get started here with some of the programming. And I want to mention that some of the thank you notes on the tables were done by grade school kids for you. St. Matthew's, 6th grade, did some. St. Joe 4th and 7th grade made those thank you for your service notes. My name's Larry Canford. I'm a photographic artist here in Champaign. And I've spent many years photographing the prairie and barns, and I'm a proud member of Champaign West Rotary. Thank you, Rotarians, for joining us in this all-Rotary event. And to you veterans, we've invited each of you to honor you, thank you, and enjoy a conversation with you. I myself am not a veteran. My dad was, though. In fact, he served in World War II after a perilous youth escaping from the Nazis with his parents across Europe, persecuted because of their religion. My father kept a diary through this terrible time, 1939 through 41, when he finally arrived in the United States. And in that diary he wrote, "I am in the United States now, the only country with real freedom." And then in caps, all caps, he wrote, "Free, free, free. No force, no secrets, nothing to conceal the possibility of activity in every field, a real democracy." So while I'm not a veteran, my father passed this appreciation of our freedom on to me. Today, I'm an American who appreciates every single day the freedom we have in this country and the long tradition of defending it that you veterans are part of. So when I occasionally bump into a veteran at a convention or airport or social setting, I always try and offer a quick thanks for your service. But I never really get the chance to think about, analyze, or convey the real depth of my gratitude. If you pardon the metaphor, it's kind of like a barn. When people come in and look at my photographs, they may respond to a barn photograph with nostalgia. Even if they have not grown up on a farm, they tell me I love barns. And I think what they're really saying is that they appreciate the barn as a symbol of American ingenuity, community, working together, hard work, and spirit. Well, today on Veterans Day, I'm happy to have the opportunity to express to you more fully the depth of my gratitude that my quick thanks for your service represents. Why do I feel such appreciation when I see a young man or woman in uniform, or learn that a friend or colleague is a veteran? I see you as a symbol of the American values of loyalty, leadership, respect, integrity, duty, and reliability. And I'm thankful to each of you as a person who has embraced these values in defense of our freedom and a willingness to put yourself in harm's way to protect our principles of freedom for my father and his parents, for me and my family, and for generations to come. With that in mind, I want to tell you a little bit about how Veterans Day One-on-One got started. I was talking to my friend and fellow Rotarian, Chuck Abbott. He mentioned to me that each year he takes a veteran out to lunch on Veterans Day. What a great way to show his appreciation. Visiting with a veteran one-on-one. And I thought, hey, let's see if we can share this with the power of Rotary. So I invited Chuck and a number of other Rotarians to serve on a committee to plan the first Veterans Day one-on-one. And that was 3 years ago. And a lot of you were here the last couple of years. The main focus of our event has always been for a Rotarian to personally honor a veteran by taking him or her to lunch, to this luncheon, and sharing the time to get to know them better. This year, I'm happy to report that all clubs in Bloomington Normal and all the clubs in the Decatur area are each hosting a Veterans Day one-on-one now. In addition, we've got some Chicago clubs. Highland Park Rotary is also hosting one of these. And we're honored to have guests with us from Rotary International magazine. I'm confident that we'll see this appreciation of you, the veterans, event be adopted by Rotary clubs across the state and I hope across the country. And so we have a spectacular speaker today, and I'm going to have call Todd Durkin to come up and introduce him.